in Wellington, or 1515 East 9th in Winfield. Panhandle Federal Credit Union. Strong roots, stronger community.
Member NCUA.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to high school basketball here on KLEY and Radio353.com. Ryan Jenkins and Lane Hershey have a good one in store for you tonight. We had a 16 seed and a 1 seed last night here in Wellington, and now we have a 16 seed and a 1 seed on the road in Pratt. The Greenbacks, who are 19-2, come in, and probably many would argue one of, if not one of the top 3 teams in 4A. They have a legitimate chance to win state. Wellington trying to play spoiler here at home tonight. So we'll I think, Lane, it'll be fun. It's an opportunity for them. Wellington only 5 wins all year. However, they're coming on a 2-game win streak.
Weird. I think we're pumped up for this game for sure. Obviously going in there as a 16 seed, you're a little worried, but I think they're pumped up and ready to play this game.
Yeah, I think, you have nothing to lose. And I do think it's fair to say that they are as maybe confident as they've been all year. And that's something that they were not early in the year, especially as of late. They just were not very confident. So for them to be able to, come off 2 wins. Pratt, 19-2, but they lost their last game of the season, and that was at Rock Creek, undefeated Rock Creek. Now, luckily, Rock Creek's in the East, and they're the 1 seed in the East. Pratt's the 1 seed in the West. A lot of people are like, that could be the state championship matchup, and it very well may be, but Wellington trying to play spoiler here on the road tonight. They've been in this position before. They went to Circle a couple years ago and upset the Thunderbirds on Wellington's last trip to the state tournament. So this ought to be fun. Wellington in red, grade numerals outlined in white. Pratt going to be in white with green numerals, green stripes down the side as well. The gym here in Pratt, sunken in. The Pratt the Pratt Greenback. The Beaver is the college, I guess. The Greenback at center court. So we'll see what is in store in this one as Jackson Newman will line it up and get set to tip. He loses the tip, and it is Pratt basketball to start. That is Barker with it on the right side, looks inside. Wellington going to run zone. Deflection there, stolen away, and we're going the opposite direction. Good tip right there and poke by Fisher Elder, who's getting his first start of the year. Cooper right to the hole and scores right off the bat. How about Cooper Hatfield getting a quick 2? And he's the first one on the board here for Wellington. They're on top, 2-0, 30 seconds into this one. Pratt moving it around well. They're trying to get the ball into Arlie Morrell, one of the best players in the state of Kansas. He's a K-State football commit. And Wellington doing a pretty good job trying to keep it out of his hands. They give up a basket there. Barker finds himself underneath the rim and scores. That was Leggett that found himself underneath the rim and scores. So 2-2, a minute into this one. Here's Hatfield out top, bounce pass, and has it stolen away. Tried to find Milo on the pick and roll. Could not. Other way goes Pratt. Dumps it to Parker. Parker up and finishes. So 4-0 here in Pratt.
4-2.
4-2 here in Pratt. Thank you, Lane. Barker is going to pick up all the way in the front in the backcourt and kind of give Hatfield fits. He gets across the timeline. Now hands to Jackson Newman. Jackson Newman over to Cole. Zeke on the left side, way out by the G by Greenbacks. He's going to use the screen from Elder. He pulls up for 3. Wants a foul, doesn't get it. Morrell leaking out. That's the guy they want to get it to, and he finishes for 2, his first basket tonight. So Pratt with a 6-2 lead here early, and Hatfield in trouble again with it. He's going to hand off this time to Elder, Fisher Elder, that is. Back is Newman up top to Hatfield. They're looking inside. They try to lob it in the opposite direction for Wellington. Oh, they tried the alley-oop. He lobbed it to Morrell, and Morrell hit the rim before it got to him. Pratt, and the Pratt faithful wanted a dunk there. They lob it back inside, and that's not a good decision by Cooper Hatfield. It's a turnover. Here comes Pratt, coast to coast, right hand, yes, there. And a timeout, Wellington. It's 8-2. Lara lays it in with the right hand, and 8-2. 8 points scored from 4 different greenbacks here in this one. And not quite the start you want if you're Wellington. We'll take a quick break as it's a full timeout for Coach Newman. We'll be right back. You're listening to KLEY and Radio353.com.
For years, folks around Wellington have trusted Doc, Dr. Richard Hershey at Wellington Animal Clinic to take care of their animals. From pets to livestock, Doc's experience and dedication make all the difference. He's also a proud supporter of Crusader Sports. Visit Wellington Animal Clinic at 318 North Highway 81 in Wellington or call 620-326-3021. That's Wellington Animal Clinic. Caring for animals, supporting Crusaders, and serving Wellington with pride.
We are back here, KLEY 104.1 FM, 11:30 a.m., and online at radio353.com. To be honest with you, Lane, I don't think we are on radio353.com. We're having some big-time issues yesterday and today with that connection. So if you're trying to listen, we apologize. I'm not 100% sure why that we're having those problems, but unable to connect. Jackson Newman has the basketball. Hands off to Hatfield. Hatfield back to Zika. Zika going to drive. Forces shot up. No good. Rebound Elder. Milo Elder with it. Now out to Newman. Moving it around. Another possession here. It's going to result in a Cole Zika three-point attempt. That will not go. And Pratt gets the rebound. They waste no time. They play so fast into the rim. Finding the middle of the lane. And 2 more points there from Hendricks. So, DeMuth. DeMuth gets that one. I saw 32, and it was 22. Hatfield now for Wellington, coming the other way. They're going left to right across your radio dial. Jackson Newman with it. Back to Hatfield, playing a little two-man game, using the screen from Elder. Now Newman. Newman fires a three. No good. Air ball in the student section, pointing at him and letting him know. I thought that ball went out of bounds, but they save it, and they keep going. Here comes Pratt the other way. Inside again. Now back out top, kicking it to Lara. Now he goes into the corner, drives baseline, and it won't go. Cole Zika going to grab the rebound on this one. We're halfway through the first here in Pratt, and it's 10-2. Greenbacks over the Crusaders. A last-ditch effort as these Crusaders try to extend their season. On the right wing here for Wellington is Cole. He's going to bounce pass to Elder. Milo Elder up, no good. Rebound for Morrell. He gets it all the way up the floor quick. Now back up on the wing is Morrell. Moving it. Barker inside, up, and good. They get the finish there, and Morrell has 4 of the 12 for Pratt, and this one getting out of hand here in the first. Not quite how you draw it up. Pratfield continues to move. Up top is Zika. He's going to rip through, spin. Not a good shot attempt there. Rebound is out of bounds, and I think it's going to go the other direction. He was facing the opposite direction there. Jason Golden back into the game, and Kingston Scott.
Wow.
Got cleared today. He was able to play, so the first time you've seen him in quite some time, along with Camden White, who's also in the game. So right now you have 1 senior, a junior, and 3 sophomores on the floor for the Crusaders. Pratt moving it well. Inside at the free throw line. Now kick corner 3. Left-handed stroke. No good. But an offensive board. Oh, it's loose. And they're going to call a foul here. We'll see. And it looks like that foul was on Camden White. And I think that's okay for Wellington continuing to be physical in there. So deflected by Golden there, and Pratt will keep it. 12-2, 3 minutes left here in the first. You're listening to KLEY, Crusader Basketball. Ryan Jenkins and Elaine Hershey on the call in this first round of the boys sub-state action. We had a game last night.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're rolling back again tonight. We got a home game on Friday for the girls. The boys are trying to get back into this one and pull off the upset so they could play on Saturday night. On the left wing there is Strong. He's going to kick it clear to the far side. They're moving it well. Back to Strong on the left. Pump fake past Elder. He forces his way up. No good, but he gets his own rebound, and this time it will go. Good rebound putback right there, but man, Wellington's really got to get those rebounds because they cannot. They played so well last Thursday, but they won the rebounding battle. That was the big difference. Moving it. Kingston Scott with it, right wing. Back up, out by the volleyball line. Here is Camden White. He's going to dribble this left hand all the way around. No good. And it's a Pratt rebound. I thought he stepped out of bounds. I saw the volleyball line, and it confused me. Quickly in transition, no good there. And Camden's going to grab that board. That was a good effort. Pratt pushed it fast, but Wellington was able to recover and play some good transition defense on that trip. 2 minutes left here in the first. It's 14-2. Pratt inside to Fisher. And another Wellington turnover. This one's Kolzika. Just a little error and threw it away. Skip pass here for the Greenbacks. Left wing. Here is Strong. Strong looking to move it around. They do. 3 in the corner is good. And that is a pretty good look. One of the better left-handed shots we've seen this year. That was DeMuth, who now has 5, and another timeout for Wellington. Coach Newman says we might as well use them now because it's 17-2. Remember, these two teams matched up earlier in the season. They actually played in game number 2 of the season. Now they're playing in what potentially could be Wellington's last game. And in that game, Wellington was actually leading at halftime.
Mm-hmm.
They were up. And that was coming off a pretty promising start. They lost to Garden Plain in game 1, but they didn't play bad. And then they're at Pratt, who, look at Pratt, they're 19-2. They were up at halftime. They just gave it away late. And now you're seeing a very different start to this game. And I think when you talk to a lot of those guys in the hallway today, when you saw them, they believed they could win. I truly think that's the case. They believed they could win. However, it's a huge mountain to climb, and I think they know that. And now getting down early, it's as difficult.
It all goes downhill from here. Whenever they just get that huge lead, your confidence just drops. Or at least for me it would.
It does. It does. Up top, here is Jason Golden with it. Now Kingston Scott, right wing, goes between his legs, crosses over. He can handle the ball pretty well. Camden White now. Golden moving it. Cooper Hatfield. You're going to find this fine line as Hatfield dumps it back to Scott of how much do you play these seniors with 4 seconds on the shot clock? 3. They're going to have to do something. Camden has it, whips it up with his right hand, can't get it to go. So a kind of a contested layup there, and Pratt goes the other way. Oh, wide open on the backdoor cut, and that's 2 more for DeMuth. He's got 7, and he's a pretty good, he really plays off of Morrell. Hatfield, middle of the lane, 2, won't go as well. And another missed shot for Wellington. Not how you draw it up. DeMuth in transition, finds the cutter, kicks it out. Left side 3 from Poor. It won't go. Morrell, no. Duluth, yes. And 1. They call a foul, too. And this is all in the first quarter. And DeMuth has 9 and an opportunity to make it 10. Wellington, as a team, has 2. So this is not a good start. But what I was saying, let's get back to that point. What do you do if you're Coach Joe Newman? You have these 5 seniors who have given a lot to your program. If this game doesn't change, it's going to be over at halftime, right? So, and that free throw is good for DeMuth. So how much do you play those 5 seniors, and how much do you play the guys that are going to impact you next year? They need the minutes to get better as well. So I don't. That's a tough decision.
I would let the seniors play most of the, I'd say second and third quarter as this first quarter's wrapping up, and then the younger guys definitely get them in the fourth quarter.
They've got it. They've got experience. Probably. I mean, if this doesn't change, hopefully it does, but could be a running clock as well, and that'll be an issue. Driving here is Jackson Newman. Spins, middle of the lane, front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Pratt. Here they go, pushing it quick is Lara. He's looking, Can't find anybody. Does finally hand it off here to Leggett on the left. Now back to Laura. Moving it well. That's DeMuth with it. Inside, forcing his way up. He gets it to go. Why not? When you've had a kind of quarter he's had, you might as well keep doing it. Scott with a heave at the buzzer from, he's going to be fouled. He was fouled 40 feet from the basket, 35 feet from the basket maybe. And that is going to be not, it's 24-2, but still not what Pratt wanted right there. They had all the momentum. And they're going to give Kingston Scott an opportunity at some free throws here. 3 of them, to be exact, in the first quarter. He misses the first. This is the first time Wellington's gotten to the line tonight. We talked about, early on. That one is good. Second one's good. We talked about early on how, part of the game plan has got to be to get these guys in foul trouble. You got to go right at Morrell. And obviously at DeMuth as well, because Morrell hasn't done anything compared to what DeMuth has done. Scott makes 2 of the 3 to end the quarter 24-4. They've not done that. They've not got them in foul trouble. So that's not, it has not worked out well of what we thought should have been the plan of attack. 24-4 after 1 here in Pratt. You're listening to KLEY and Crusader Radio. We'll be back.
USA Connections doesn't just support Wellington High School athletes. USA supports you, your business, and your home. USA Connections reliable internet, TV, and phone services with a local support network designed to make your life easier and more affordable. Faster connections, no contracts, unlimited data. Contact USA Connections today and you'll instantly see the difference local service makes. Call 620-326-8989, 326-8989. USA Connections, 117 West Harvey Avenue in Wellington. USA Connections.
Looking for the perfect gift? Make their next round unforgettable with a Wellington Golf Club gift card. Perfect for birthdays, holidays, or any special occasion, gift cards can be used toward tee times, the pro shop, or even a day out on the scenic 18-hole golf course. With challenging fairways, smooth greens, and a welcoming clubhouse, Wellington Golf Club is the place to celebrate golf all year long. Stop by today to pick up the gift every golfer loves, because great memories start on the course. Wellington Golf Club, a proud sponsor of Crusader Sports.
At Impact Bank, we're all about helping local businesses and families right here at home. As Sumner County's largest locally owned bank, we're here to back local businesses, create jobs, and keep our towns moving forward. When you bank with us, your money helps your neighbors and your community grow. Stop by and see us in Wellington at 206 East Harvey or in Caldwell at 24 North Main, or give us a call at 620-326-3361. Impact Bank. Let's make progress together.
We are back here, high school basketball on KLEY and radio353.com in Pratt. Pratt scored right off the bat to start the second quarter. Wellington no good on a 3 by Jackson Newman, and Pratt now here looking up. Oh, good recovery by Hatfield. That was a good little recovery right there. The score is 26-4 to start the second quarter. Wellington trailing big here on the road. Newman 3 again. This one also won't go. And they have just really struggled to find the basket. Good block, though, by Jack. They're playing good defense. They're working hard on this end. And Newman gets the block. So Hatfield got the steal, and then Newman got to block that trip. Cole Zika, right wing, trying to use the screen from Elder. He fires a 3. It won't go either. So Zika unable to get a basket. Caden Darby going to go to the table and check in. I always like seeing that. And another bucket. I was looking down, but I think that was DeMuth again. He was really good in the first quarter. He adds 2 more here in the second. Hank Schindlever's going to kick to the backside. Now back up to Zika. The offense pretty stagnant right now. Left wing is Jackson Newman. Now Schindlever with it into Zika. Flips it in. Spin. Turn. No good. Fought for by Schindlever, but grabbed by Morrell. Harley Morrell with the rebound in transition. Forcing his way up there is Poor. He can't get it. Kicks it out. Now Morrell going to fire the 3. That one's short. Hatfield grabs it. So Wellington, no matter what you do on the defensive end, you got to score. That's been their MO all year. Hatfield to the rim and another missed shot. That's been the storyline all year, right? They do some things well. They just cannot score. And right now they're just almost given in as DeMuth has another basket.
30-second timeout, I believe.
16 points for DeMuth here in the first 10 minutes of this contest. We're 2:54 to play here in the first half, and DeMuth is just completely controlling this game. I don't know. I don't know, Lane. I don't know where to go, right? I don't know what to say, and I don't know quite what the message is. It's 30-4. I did not expect this to be the start for Wellington.
Absolutely not.
You know, you saw a lot of them throughout the day today, and you know, I even talked to Milo Elder and Hank Schindler in the hallway, and neither one of them are giant necessarily basketball guys, right? You know, I know Hank's ready for baseball practice, right? But still, they were both pretty optimistic, I feel like, in the hallway. I really thought this would be a good start. It has not been a good start. Kingston Scott, step back three is no good. Add it to the missed shot totals, and it goes out of bounds off of Fisher Elder. So Pratt will get it. Right now, you do have Jason Golden, the lone senior, on the floor. You have Caden Darby, the freshman, Kingston Scott, the sophomore, Fisher Elder, and Camden White, also both sophomores. So 3 sophomores, a freshman, and then Jason Golden. Skip pass, now back up top here. Barker's going to drive the lane, kick to Morrell. Good pass. And what do you know? Another 3. You can see that left-handed shot from a mile away, and it was strong. He's got 7. Oh, Darby to the rim. Floater. Yeah, Caden Darby's got 2. The freshman getting in there and scoring some baskets. Good for him. That was a good drive and a little right-handed floater in the middle of the lane that finished. I think you look at this, there's some pieces here in the future. I think this team's going to have a chance to be all right. They lob backside. DeMuth wants 2 more, and he gets them. He's unstoppable right now. I think as Scott drives to the lane, trying to force his shot up there, no good. He's fouled, though, so he'll go to line. Kingston, it hasn't played in dang near a month, right? So his shot's a little rusty. He'll get some free throws at it. You look at look at the guys on the floor. Take Jason out of it, right? And look at those guys on the floor right there, and that's all sophomores and a freshman, and there's some good potential there.
Yeah.
And you know, Cole Zeka's still in the mix. He's not going anywhere. So I don't know. I think this team could make strides. You go from, is that free throw no good? Rebound Pratt. You go from 5 wins to 10, and then it continues to climb. Oh, he got him up in the air. Barker did, and then finished anyways. Good finish, good move right there. There's Kingston Scott getting to the rim. That is the aggressiveness they need. That's what Cooper Hatfield has so much success with. He just drives to the hole, but he has a hard time finishing at the rim. Scott was able to finish there. 37-9, 4 minutes left in the first half. Pratt trying to lob it in. I'll deflect it. Some good defense there. Here they go the other way. That's Jackson Curry with it. Now back out to the corner to Darby. Jackson Curry in the game for the first time. He hasn't played for a while either. Kingston Scott, crossover, hands off to Darby. Darby going to drive all the way to the rim, forces his way up, has it blocked by, looked like Leggett in there that got a finger on it. And the other way goes Titus in the greenbacks. Moving it. Lara, far side, now short corner. Good deflection, but it stayed on this end. Titus has it. Moving it back to the right side now. Into the short corner, now back out. Good ball movement here from Pratt. 13 and counting on the shot clock. Titus, 3, top of the key, is good. He did not, Hudson Titus, score in the first quarter, but he's got a 3 and extend the lead to 31 here in Pratt. Darby hesitate. Back out. Jason Golden, 3. Can he answer? No, he can't. Good effort. No good. And here they come, pushing. Hesitate is Titus now. Zone defense here for the Crusaders. You got Darby and Curry up top. It's a pretty small lineup right now. Lara in and gets to there. They a lot of effort to stop him in the middle of the lane there. Kingston Scott with it. Over to Curry. Curry going to drive. What's he going to do? A little underhand shovel pass there to Darby. Now to White. Back to Curry. Moving it well around the outside of the arc. Hesitation. 42-9 is your score. Camden trying to cut into it. Can't. Front of the rim, back of the rim, no good. Snagged out of the air by Pratt. Here they go the other way. Euro, no good, and White grabs it. So good defense there by Darby in transition. Camden going to hand off to Caden Darby, and Caden Darby going to attack the rim. Jason Golden, 3, no good. Rebound by Laura. Here come the Greenbacks the other way. This game is kind of slow. Oh, nope, now he goes to the rim. Oh, he missed the layup. So Pratt having some struggles on the offensive end right now. They were maybe going to be on pace for 100, and they really slowed down over the last minute and a half. Kingston Scott, left wing. Now Darby. Now Curry. Curry going to fake the handoff, drive to the lane, and he is going to be fouled. Oh, no.
No call. I think he might have just tripped.
Usually if you go down like that,
yeah,
you get something, though, right? Wow. Not a ton of red in the crowd tonight, but a pretty decent crowd for Pratt. And there's a decent Wellington section here behind the Crusader bench. Barker has it. Now to the left side to Poor. Poor rattling around 3, no good. Morrell back up and under and is good there. So Arlie Morrell, who we thought was going to be the factor in this one, only has 6. It's really been Landon DeMuth, the big difference maker. Curry now. Drives the lane. Floater. Good. Jackson Curry on the board. Welcome back there, Mr. Curry. He's got 2. Make it 44-11. Morrell into the corner. Driving baseline back to him, and he's got 2 more. So the lineup right now is not very big. And Arlie Morrell says, look, let me just go to work on these guys. They're really, you have 5 guards. And Camden White's long and lanky and plays good defense, but the rest of them are little guys too. So nobody really in there right now to stop the force that is Arlie Morrell. Driving to the lane. Good screen by Golden, and Darby was at the rim, but he couldn't finish. Transition for Pratt. Deflected out as bounds by Kingston. So Scott gets the deflection there. Just under 20 seconds to play here in the half. 46-11 is your score. Box set for Pratt. They get it in. Up top here is Poor. Maybe playing for 1. It looks like it. They'll play for 1 shot with 10 seconds and counting on the clock. Back and forth. 3, right side, and it is good. Man, Caleb Strong, can he really shoot it? He has 10 points, and that left-handed 3-point shot is good. It comes out of the hand well. 49-11. Wellington with a big deficit going into halftime. Frustration for the Crusaders. And I don't know what. There's a little bit of conversation from assistant coach Brandon Wilmoth and the officials before they go over. It looked like Kingston Scott might have got hit pretty well there. But 49-11 the score. We'll take a break. Second half coming up right after this. 104.1 FM, 11:30 a.m. KLEY and online at radio353.com.
At Impact Bank, we're all about helping local businesses and families right here at home. As Sumner County's largest locally owned bank, we're here to back local businesses, create jobs, and keep our towns moving forward. When you bank with us, your money helps your neighbors and your community grow. Stop by and see us in Wellington at 206 East Harvey or in Coldwell at 24 North Main, or give us a call at 620-326-3361. Impact Bank. Let's make progress together.
Investing in tomorrow's leaders, on the field and in the classroom. At Sumner Cali Electric, we believe in giving back. That's why we provide scholarships, sponsor youth programs, and stand behind the future champions of our communities. As a locally owned and operated cooperative, we're more than just your power company. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your biggest fans in the stands. Sumner Cali Electric, building on our past, lighting the way to the future.
Since 1933, Wren & Company Incorporated has been the trusted name for insurance in Wellington and the surrounding area. From auto, home, farm, and crop insurance to commercial, life, and bonds, we've got you covered. As an independent agency, we shop multiple companies to find the coverage you need at a price you can afford, all with honest small-town service. And yes, we also offer full-service real estate when you need it. Wren & Company, protecting what matters for over 90 years. Call us today at 620-326-2271 or stop by 209 South Washington Avenue in Wellington.
Since 1957, Panhandle Federal Credit Union has been part of your hometown story. From our start with just 131 members to now serving thousands, one thing hasn't changed: our commitment to taking care of you. With full-service branches in Wellington and Winfield, we make banking simple and personal. Whether it's the drive-thru, our lobby, or a friendly voice on the phone, you'll always be treated like family. Stop by today at 403 North Washington in Wellington or 1515 East 9th in Winfield. Panhandle Federal Credit Union. Strong roots, stronger community.
Member NCUA.
For years, folks around Wellington have trusted Doc, Dr. Richard Hershey at Wellington Animal Clinic to take care of their animals. From pets to livestock, Doc's experience and dedication make all the difference. He's also a proud supporter of Crusader Sports. Visit Wellington Animal Clinic at 318 North Highway 81 in Wellington or call 620-326-3021. That's Wellington Animal Clinic. Caring for animals, supporting Crusaders, and serving Wellington with pride.
USA Connections doesn't just support Wellington High School athletes. USA supports you, your business, and your home. USA Connections reliable internet, TV, and phone services with a local support network designed to make your life easier and more affordable. Faster connections, no contracts, unlimited data. Contact USA Connections today and you'll instantly see the difference local service makes. Call 620-326-8989, 326-8989. USA Connections, 117 West Harvey Avenue in Wellington. USA Connections.
Looking for the perfect gift? Make their next round unforgettable with a Wellington Golf Club gift card. Perfect for birthdays, holidays, or any special occasion, gift cards can be used toward tee times, the pro shop, or even a day out on the scenic 18-hole golf course. With challenging fairways, smooth greens, and a welcoming clubhouse, Wellington Golf Club is the place to celebrate golf all year long. Stop by today to pick up the gift every golfer loves, because great memories start on the course. Wellington Golf Club, a proud sponsor of Crusader Sports.
At Impact Bank, we're all about helping local businesses and families right here at home. As Sumner County's largest locally owned bank, we're here to back local businesses, create jobs, and keep our towns moving forward. When you bank with us, your money helps your neighbors and your community grow. Stop by and see us in Wellington at 206 East Harvey or in Coldwell at 24 North Main, or give us a call at 620-326-3361. Impact Bank. Let's make progress together.
There's something special about mornings that start with the smell of fresh donuts and a hot cup of coffee. The way it used to be. At Daylight Donuts in Wellington, that feeling is still waiting for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. You'll find warm donuts made fresh, friendly smiles, and a place that feels like home. Come by 110 South Washington in Wellington. Daylight Donuts. Bringing back the mornings you remember.
At Bank of Commerce in Wellington, we're proud to support Crusader Sports. With every swipe of your Crusader card, 5 cents goes right back to Wellington High School. That means every purchase you make helps our athletes and students succeed, one swipe at a time. Strong, loyal, innovative. That's Bank of Commerce. Visit us today at 201 West Harvey Avenue in Wellington or call 620-326-7471. That's 620-326-7471. Bank of Commerce, proud supporter of Crusader Sports.
Back in 2007, after losing his dad and racing teammate, barbecue became more than a hobby. It became a mission. From a 20-pound brisket brick to grand champion trophies, it's been one smoking journey. Billy, Tracy, and the crew are serving up award-winning barbecue right in downtown Wellington. Travelin' Smoke Barbecue, where the smoke tells the story. 217 North Washington Avenue, Wellington, Kansas. We might not be traveling, but our smoke does.
At Impact Bank, we're all about helping local businesses and families right here at home. As Sumner County's largest locally owned bank, we're here to back local businesses, create jobs, and keep our towns moving forward. When you bank with us, your money helps your neighbors and your community grow. Stop by and see us in Wellington at 206 East Harvey or in Coldwell at 24 North Main, or give us a call at 620-326-3361. Impact Bank. Let's make progress together.
Investing in tomorrow's leaders on the field and in the classroom. At Sumner Cowley Electric, we believe in giving back. That's why we provide scholarships, sponsor youth programs, and stand behind the future champions of our communities. As a locally owned and operated cooperative, we're more than just your power company. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your biggest fans in the stands. Sumner Cowley Electric, building on our past, lighting the way to the future.
Since 1933, Wren & Company Incorporated has been the trusted name for insurance in Wellington and the surrounding area. From auto, home, farm, and crop insurance to commercial, life, and bonds, we've got you covered. As an independent agency, we shop multiple companies to find the coverage you need at a price you can afford, all with honest small-town service. And yes, we also offer full-service real estate when you need it. Wren & Company, protecting what matters for over 90 years. Call us today at 620-326-2271 or stop by 209 South Washington Avenue in Wellington.
Since 1957, Panhandle Federal Credit Union has been part of your hometown story. From our start with just 131 members to now serving thousands, one thing hasn't changed: our commitment to taking care of you. With full-service branches in Wellington and Winfield, we make banking simple and personal. Whether it's the drive-thru, our lobby, or a friendly voice on the phone, you'll always be treated like family. Stop by today at 403 North Washington in Wellington or 1515 East 9th in Winfield. Panhandle Federal Credit Union. Strong roots, stronger community.
Member NCUA.
For years, folks around Wellington have trusted Doc, Dr. Richard Hershey at Wellington Animal Clinic to take care of their animals. From pets to livestock, Doc's experience and dedication make all the difference. He's also a proud supporter of Crusader Sports. Visit Wellington Animal Clinic at 318 North Highway 81 in Wellington or call 620-326-3021. That's Wellington Animal Clinic. Caring for animals, supporting Crusaders, and serving Wellington with pride.
USA Connections doesn't just support Wellington High School athletes. USA supports you, your business, and your home. USA Connections reliable internet, TV, and phone services with a local support network designed to make your life easier and more affordable. Faster connections, no contracts, unlimited data. Contact USA Connections today and you'll instantly see the difference local service makes. Call 620-326-8989, 326-8989. USA Connections, 117 West Harvey Avenue in Wellington. USA Connections.
Looking for the perfect gift? Make their next round unforgettable with a Wellington Golf Club gift card. Perfect for birthdays, holidays, or any special occasion, gift cards can be used toward tee times, the pro shop, or even a day out on the scenic 18-hole golf course. With challenging fairways, smooth greens, and a welcoming clubhouse, Wellington Golf Club is the place to celebrate golf all year long. Stop by today to pick up the gift every golfer loves, because great memories start on the course. Wellington Golf Club, a proud sponsor of Crusader Sports.
At Impact Bank, we're all about helping local businesses and families right here at home. As Sumner County's largest locally owned bank, we're here to back local businesses, create jobs, and keep our towns moving forward. When you bank with us, your money helps your neighbors and your community grow. Stop by and see us in Wellington at 206 East Harvey or in Coldwell at 24 North Main, or give us a call at 620-326-3361. Impact Bank. Let's make progress together.
Welcome back here to KLEY and Radio353.com. Pratt with a big first half lead. They'll start with the basketball. And it's deflected out of bounds there. But for Wellington, they will start with Fisher Elder, Milo Elder, Cole Zika, Cooper Hatfield, and Jackson Newman. The five that get to run out there first for the Crusaders in what will likely be the final 16 minutes of their season. Cole Zika going to grab the rebound and push it the other way. He's going to spin in the lane, bounce past Newman, up, and Jackson Newman gets it to go. Jackson says, hey, wait a second. I heard you talking. I'd like to maybe change that a little bit. Skip pass, now to the far side, Laura. He's going to drive baseline, spin, Go up top. It goes off the fingertips there of Barker, but they keep it. Morrell at the free throw line. Near side in the corner there to Strong. Laura, Strong in the drive. Good defense here for Wellington. Laura, short corner with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Back out here to Strong. Strong pulls up with the left hand. And no good. Put back, yes, from Arlie Morrell. He's got 10. You know, I guess I didn't notice this, but DeMuth was the leading scorer in the first half, and he had one heck of a game. No good on that shot there from Hatfield. 12, 14, 18 points, and he didn't even start. That is up and good. I don't know. I mean, I guess I knew that, but it didn't really click, you know. And Laura gets a bucket on this end and makes it a 40-point ball game. Hatfield finds Morrell, and here comes Pratt the other way. Layup is good. Nobody got in front of Strong there. And Strong's got a bucket. So 55-13. Pratt wasting no time. They're continuing to add to their big lead. Pull up, Zika, good. That'll be Cole Zika's first basket tonight. He's the leading scorer when it comes to averages for this Wellington team, and that's his first bucket. Up top, in and out here for Strong. Strong in a drive baseline. In trouble. Moving it well. Near side here to Barker. Barker into Morrell. Inside, up, and good there from Leggett. Seen the movie Longest Yard, Lane?
Yeah, I sure have.
Leggett, isn't that the running back's name? Yeah,
I
obviously
don't
you haven't
know.
seen it recently.
No,
right?
not recently.
I'm just kidding. Cole Zika forcing that shot up, and it's no good. I'm just giving you a hard time. And that one, good in transition by Strong, and he has his total. Remember that Xavier Leggett's the receiver for Carolina, right? And when I see his name a lot, I think about that movie. I think that's what his name is. I could be wrong, but Zeke up top. Pick and roll here with Elder. Flips it to Elder. Elder goes right back to him. He has it at the free throw line. He's going to drive, kick corner, 3, Hatfield, no good. And Morrell grabs the board. Pratt has it on the right side. Leggett back up top to Barker. Barker to Morrell. Morrell to the rim, and 2 more points for him. He has 12, 4 in each quarter so far. 4:30 to play in the third. Scores a lot to a little. Zika 3. Good. Cole Zika buries a 3 from the right side. He's got 5. Remember, he had 0 in the first half. They need him to score about 40 more to get back into this one. To the lane is Morrell. And that's without Morrell scoring anymore because he's got 14. 6 here in the third. See what Zika can do to answer on this end. It's going to be a back and forth, I would imagine. The way Cole's playing, he's not going to pass, and he's got 2 more. Drive, spins, finishes. So 7 from Cole Zika. Pratt moving the ball well. You know, they create pretty good spacing as Strong has it on the left, and they move the ball really well. That was almost a little bit too much as Barker tried to find Leggett, who had Cole Zika sealed off really well and threw out of bounds. 3:37. This is maybe the first or second stop in the clock in the whole third quarter. Like, it's just been a back and forth. Like, no one subbed, and there hasn't been a chance to sub. A bunch of subs came in right there. Good effort. Tried to take it away there, but it goes out of bounds. $63-20 your score here in Pratt. The Greenbacks on top by 43. Hatfield to the lane, and he gets it to go. At least Wellington's picking up the scoring here in this quarter. That is good for them. As Cooper Hatfield on the board for just the second time tonight. Skip over to Titus. Titus goes inside to the block. In trouble here is Strong, and he is no longer in trouble. He just scores. Says, I'm not really in that much trouble. The scoring pace is continuing for Pratt. Wellington's has picked up, which is good. 3 in the corner. no good. But an offensive board for Wellington. They keep it on this end. Into Zika, and he's got 2 more. So Cole's on a mission, I think, here in the third to try to score. 9 points for him. Moving it back and forth. 2:30 to play in the third. 65-24 Pratt. Strong in the right corner. One-handed pass over to DeMuth. He lets it go, and he misses. He didn't miss much in the first half. Does here. Good bounce pass. That's a really good look. 2 points for Josiah Schmidt, the senior, who I want to say this might be the first point of the game that he's gotten in. Zika 3, short, no good. Out of bounds off of Newman, and 5 new Crusaders all coming into the game. It'll now be Curry, Darby, Scott, White, and Luke Zika, baby. Luke in the game. It's good for Luke. He's got to get in shape. He's got to come to baseball practice tomorrow, so that'll be good for him. 3 right wing there by Farrell. I think we got to figure out a way to get Luke some points. Kingston Scott using the pick and roll here from Zika. Still moving to the rim, and he draws the foul, the first foul of the second half here with 1:31. It'll be a running clock in the fourth quarter. But there's still a minute 31 to that point. It's been almost a running clock in this one in the third quarter just because there's like hardly any stoppages. Like the game's just back and forth. Darby hesitates at the top of the key, drives, but can't get to the rim. Instead, kicks it out to Scott. Scott lets it go, and he airballs the 3. It's kind of funny watching him run down the floor, and his hair just kind of bobs up and down, you know. It's pretty poofy. 70-24. It's a lot of points for Pratt. They're trying to continue. They're going to get to 100. They're going to score some more. That's no good. And a 3 rebound putback is good off the glass.
Wow.
That was a pretty good putback right there for DeMuth, who left-handed and just banks it off the glass from a little ways away. Scott now going to drive, and it's loose. Luke Zika getting on the floor after it. Now Darby on the floor. And I would assume they call that foul on Caden Darby. Just got not kind of tied up with them, if you will, and spins down. The last 2 reserves for Pratt will now enter the game here, as they'll host on Saturday. Oh, good effort there by Camden White. Deflects it out of bounds. Two-3 zone here for Wellington. I would assume most of the Pratt starters are now going to be done. Moving in around the top of the key. Skip over to the far side. Now driving right corner. 3 there from Poor, and he buries it. So Poor's first basket tonight comes from beyond the arc and makes it 75-24, a 51-point lead. Scott, drive, kick back out, Darby. Darby on the right corner. In trouble. He's trying to answer. In and out. Won't go. Rebound there. Offensive board by Luke Zika. Hands to Darby, and Darby's got 2 more. So Caden Darby's got 4 of the 26 for Wellington. And that'll end the third. 75-26 as they continue to score. Wellington did up their scoring there. 15 points, the most they've had in a quarter so far. 8 minutes left in the Crusader season. We'll be back. KLEY Radio 353.com.
At Impact Bank, we're all about helping local businesses and families right here at home. As Sumner County's largest locally owned bank, we're here to back local businesses, create jobs, and keep our towns moving forward. When you bank with us, your money helps your neighbors and your community grow. Stop by and see us in Wellington at 206 East Harvey or in Coldwell at 24 North Main, or give us a call at 620-326-3361. Impact Bank. Let's make progress together.
Investing in tomorrow's leaders on the field and in the classroom. At Sumner Cali Electric, we believe in giving back. That's why we provide scholarships, sponsor youth programs, and stand behind the future champions of our communities. As a locally owned and operated cooperative, we're more than just your power company. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your biggest fans in the stands. Sumner Cali Electric, building on our past, lighting the way to the future.
8 minutes left in the season for Wellington. They start with the basketball, go inside, and Myler Elder on the board for the first time here in his last high school basketball game. Moving it back and forth. That's Vanderveer with it. Playing a little two-man game, zone defense for Wellington. They're going to let these 5 seniors all play here in the fourth. 3 for Pratt, no good. Rebound, Jason Golden. So you got all 5 of them. And with the 8-minute running clock, I assume they're going to, let them. They haven't really played much in the second half, and third quarter was a lot of young guys, which I like that strategy. Hank Schindler, we're going to let it go from outside. Why not? Your high school basketball career's over. Now Jackson Newman had it blocked, and Pratt gets it. I like that shot from Hank. Let it go. I like this move from Coach Newman, just letting these guys play here. I don't know if he'll play the whole fourth. Steal from Jason Golden. Here goes Wellington. But let those seniors play a little bit.
I think they should.
They put a lot of time into the program, and they deserve it. Newman going to drive to the lane. Floater won't go. It's going to be an emotional final 6 minutes here for these guys, though, that is for sure. And that's going to be for all 6 of them. Because you have the 5 seniors on the floor: Jackson Newman, Milo Elder, Hank Schindler, Cooper Hatfield, and Jason Golden. But this will also be the final game for head coach Joe Newman, as he will not be back next year as the head coach in Wellington. He announced that a while back. And what a run it's been. He's done a really good job. You look at some of the records that he's put together and the things he's done as the head coach in Wellington, and he's done a really, really good job. That was poor that added one more there. Make it 78-28. He's taken teams to the state tournament. This will be the first year in a while they've not won at least, I think it was 8 or 9 games. It was a long stretch of winning at least, I think 8 games was that total. But really, a guy I really love. I look up to him. I think he's a great mentor. He's been a great mentor to me. Went to Belle Plaine with him when he was a basketball coach. Now I went to coach baseball there. Came back. He came back, and then I followed not long afterwards with the baseball and basketball gig. And I don't know how many people we have listening tonight in a 50-point game, but if you are, I know this has been a rough season, and it's easy to point fingers as Jason Golden gets a steal and he's fouled, so go to the line. I know it's easy to point fingers at oh man, Coach Newman was terrible. That the season is where it's at because of him. I disagree with that. I think he's done a lot for the program, over the years, and you got to look at it as an entire nutshell. And we wish him nothing but the best here at Crusader Radio. We truly think what he's done for the program has been a benefit. At this time, they'll take the seniors out as Jackson and Coach Joe Newman get a big embrace there, but all the seniors embracing the coaching staff. Jason Golden, the last one to come out following the made free throw. So those seniors' high school basketball career is over. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the ball game, though, and it's going to be some young guys in here. Those guys we thought, well, you add Luke Ziegler to the mix. We hadn't talked about him. Shot no good, and a rebound, or a foul on Pratt on the rebound. But you looked at Camden White, Fisher Elder, Kingston Scott, Cole Zika. Those are probably 4 that will be in the starting lineup next year. You add Darby to that mix. I think Caden Darby to be in there. I also think Jackson Curry competes for a spot. But as you see, Darby and Curry now heading to the table. But I do think Darby's in that lineup with these guys. And that's probably what you're going to look at as a starting lineup next year. 3 minutes left in the ball game, 78-29, Pratt on top. They will move on and host Saturday. So they'll have the sub-state final here. We'll have the sub-state final on the girls' side on Friday night here on KLEY and radio353.com. Hopefully by then we have the radio part fixed. 3 no good there from Scott. A rebound for Pratt. And here they go the other way. They move it around. Now they want a 3 of their own. They got it. That was Leggett, who adds 3 more. He's got 7, the sophomore. They've got 81. They're not going to hit 100. They were definitely on pace there for a little while. They won't hit 100 here, but I would assume they get close to 85, 86. Luke Zika. Step back. Was that 2 or 3?
That was a 3.
Yeah. How about that, Luke? I'm telling you, he starts shooting that early, we probably win this game. Nah, that was pretty cool, though. Good job for Luke. What a good kid. Luke Zika's a great kid, so that's pretty cool to see him make that shot. Rebound put back there from Farrell to add to the total. He's got 5, and it's 83-32. Cole Zika going to bring the ball down. Move it around. Spin. Continuing now, handing off there to Camden White. Back and forth. Scott to Zika. Back to Luke Zika. He says 2 in a row. Oh, in and out. No good. Good rebound there by Fisher Elder. I thought he was just going to go right back up. He doesn't. And inside, Luke Zika's. No, he missed that one. That was right by the rim. He can't get it to go. White got the rebound and missed it as well. So 3 missed shots on that trip for the Crusaders. Pratt has it here on the near side. Back and forth. Vanderveer goes into the lane, dumps it off to the big fella Schmidt, who adds to his total. To 4, but adds to it. Zika left side. Wellington moving pretty slow here. Just a minute left in their season as they count down that clock. Scott, left wing. Now Zika way out by the volleyball line. Buries it. Sometimes takes some wild shots, but they go. That one did anyways. The game is going to stick here at 50. Pratt will let it run down here and take a shot. They'll have to take a shot. There's 3 seconds difference between the shot and the game clock in this one. Oh, they try to skip it. Scott deflects it. Goes out of bounds. And because of that, they will not have to take a shot now. The running clock kept going. The shot clock does not. So that'll be the ball game. 85-35 going to be the final here in Pratt. The Crusaders finish their season 5 and 17. 5 and 17. And I've lost my paper. 5 and 17 to end the year. They give it a heck of a run. They got, they really started playing well towards the end of the year. You got to give them props for that. How about this cheerleading routine going around the 3-point line?
Never seen that.
Yeah, me neither. That's different. It's different. But it has been a fun season to call. We wish all of them the best. The 5 seniors, Golden, Newman, Hatfield, Schindliver, Elder, those 5 guys, we wish them nothing but the best. We think pretty highly of those guys. Same with Coach Newman. We wish him nothing but the best. A guy that's done a lot for the program over the years. He coached back when I played. He was when he just first started coaching as an assistant coach back in the day. But we thank him for what he's given to the program. We think of this 2026 team and what they've done. Good luck to the rest of them as they transitioned later this week into spring sports, as Lane and I already have. But they will join us. And we'll join you again on Friday night. Friday night, the girls playing host to Buhler here in town. And I think it's got a chance to be a decent game. I think Buhler will come to play. And the Lady Crusaders were a little slow, I would say, on Tuesday. I don't think that'll be the case on Friday, but they try to continue their run for back-to-back state champs. Real quick, the scoring looks like this. 5 points for Scott. 12 points for Zika, all in the second half. 4 points for Darby, 1 for Golden, 4 for Hatfield, 2 for Newman, 2 for Curry, 2 for Milo Elder, and 3 for Luke Zika. So Wellington spreading the scoring out. They lose 85-35 in their campaign at 5-17. So we'll be back, like we said, on Friday with more basketball. And here on KLEY and radio353.com. We appreciate you tuning in wherever you are joining us from. Now, we know that it's been all over the place. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Huddle, everywhere. So, and obviously on KLEY 104.1 FM, 1130 AM, and on radio353.com. We will see you Friday, 6 o'clock. Tip-off, 5:45 pregame show for Lane Hershey, Ryan Jenkins saying good night, everybody. See you on Friday. Go Crusaders!
Since 1933, Wren & Company Incorporated has been the trusted